Let's go up 5-5.
रेटेड है क्या?
साइमन रेटेड होता भी नहीं ना इन जनरल. भाई यही टाइम है ये सब का.
We are getting like what time it will start. We'll start in a minute or two.
भाई अब हट क्यों गया. वापस ज्वाइन करो साइमन.
Spelling wrong. Bhai. Yeah, okay, only one B. Let me just check if we are live on replay. मैं भी काम multitasking. Student player
हमारे
काफी है
ग्रुप
ना?
में थोड़े बाडास लोग हैं.
हाँ भाई कर सकते, स्टार्ट ही कर लिए.
कर दी क्या start?
क्या?
कितने player आए थे अभी 7
और दो आए गए हैं 10.
मेरे को लग रहा है भाई. क्या तो रहे.
ओके, you want 10? You want 10? You want 10?
10 आए तो काफी है बस 10 तो तुरंत स्टार्ट कर देंगे. But let's see. Let's see. कहाँ पे मैसेज कर सकते हैं हम. एक तो भाई व्हाट्सएप पे ग्रुप भी कम से कम मेरे को लग रहा है कि 300-400 तो होंगे ही.
सारे में कर दिया क्या इसने?
सारे में थोड़ी कर सकते, कुछ काम में करते हैं, काम वाले ग्रुप में जिसमें मैं एक्टिव रहता हूँ. स्टार्ट फास्ट. somebody is getting bored. I think we should start. We should not wait for
सर
others.
व्हाट टाइम? ओके ठीक. आने वाले जो आए वो भी चले जाएंगे.
चलो कोई नहीं, let's start. Let me see if we are yeah, I think we can go for it. Yeah, let's see. How much against this I got white pieces, so I'll start white e4. Oh, it's not moving by itself. Okay, so I can switch on the button auto switch, so I don't have to wait for it. e5, so I will go knight c3. How much time to wait? The game already started. I think you didn't join. He played e4. I want to go c5. Have it. And e4, 8, 6, 6, 7. So against e4, we'll go e5. We'll test it again. Puneet Sharma, I think I know him. Yeah, I know him. e4, I'll go c5. He goes d5. We'll take it, and probably he'll go for tension gambit, which is usually not good. And we'll see. Okay, so he's going for the. There is a name for it. I don't know. What is the name?
Ponziani.
e4, e5, and then c3. Yeah, Ponziani. You're right. And I forgot how
But
to.
normally it's after
Knight capture, knight c6.
e4, e5, knight
And then
f3, knight c6, and then.
Yeah, how to refute it. d4 comes, I take. Here again, just spike and central. I have no clue what to play here. So when he goes d4,
C5.
c5 is
C5.
not what I want to play. Okay, anyway, I'll just continue. I'll just continue. He wants to try Parapan. We'll go d4. And we have d6 against Rishabh. We have gone for f4, which is because by giving a free pawn, and we'll be careful here to not um, do the mistake. Okay, Puneet Sharma has gone for c3. We'll just follow our theory. d6. There is a name for it. I forgot. Um, e4, c5, and then c3, and then d6. And the name is, I think, Sicilian. Smith Mora. Yeah, I think it's Smith Mora only. Hmm. He took the pawn. We'll take the pawn. Akash took with the bishop, and usually in what is this? Scandinavian, we go d4. I'll go d4, and his idea is, of course, to drop the queen on the e7 in front of king, and then do long castle. Okay, he develops the knight. I'll develop my knight. Yeah, we see the g4. So we take and then play knight f6, and there's a very nice trap where you win the queen. I think that's knight c6. Okay, he took the knight, so we go knight to how do you join? You're late. You wait for the next Simul to join it. Okay, he goes d4. Good. Yeah, usually the players c3 d4 opening is usually players prefer in the beginning, but I was not knowing like people prefer at 2000. Yeah, his idea is to develop bishop, develop queen, and then go long. I think bishop b3 is the way to go. Yeah, we'll go bishop b3. Already started. Okay, so we have the knight to c3, and probably we'll see Sicilian. This is the Rishabh Bhai game. Sicilian matchup against Koreans, and he plays the knight. He's kind of tempting me. Play knight g5. Let's check his profile. If he's a Karokan player, and usual like if he plays like every single day, we'll go for it. Otherwise, if he doesn't have enough database. Karokan defense exchange very instant. He lost against a player having rating of plus 135, so it's a good player. And he lost against this guy. Yeah, so I think we can take the risk. We can take the risk. It is not recommended to play, but since I think I can outplay him, that's why I'm playing. Yeah, he goes for the d4, and he has a very good center, and I'll simply develop the knight. Puneet Sharma goes for the move knight to c3. I think bishop c4 is the next move that we'll see. Yeah, which is fine. And castle then castle. castle. No problem. Bishop e7. So preparation for short castle. Hmm. We can castle. Then knight b6. Castle knight b6. Then c4. Or c4 hangs the pawn. Maybe not. Takes. And then queen to a4 check. Does that work? Does that work? Okay, c4 takes and we go queen check immediately. Queen there, we can't do that. We can even, yeah, I think c4, or we can go c4 immediately, just delaying the castling, which is good. So he goes for the move bishop to e3, which is not a very good move. You should not usually play. And there is a blunder, that is knight g4. Some players fall for it by playing knight to z4 because they think that this bishop to e3 was played without playing f3 and s3. So you can go for knight g4. And the blunder here is when you go knight to z4, there is a bishop check in g. So you cannot go for knight g4 immediately if you want. So you go bishop g7 and then play queen b6 and put pressure on this b2 pawn and the in the center. So Rishabh is playing knight to c6. A good development move. We'll go queen e1, trying to go for the attack. Okay, I like this move by Tony. 688 68667. The idea here is to do short castle, and if I play bishop to g4, he'll play s3, which is probably not good for me. I'll simply go bishop e7, and if he goes e5, we take, he takes, and then we go knight d5. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, and just to like um, highlight the, he goes for it. He's asking for knight takes f7. Okay, so we have gone for knight to z5, then we'll go for it. This is alien gambit. Usually you should not do, but since I'm facing a lower rated player, we'll go for it. Knight c3 is what we'll play against. Punish Sharma has played bishop e3, and as I highlighted, you should not be tempted with the move knight c4. So we'll go bishop g7. Okay, he'll play queen d2. So that's nice. Missed that idea. He'll play queen d2. Bishop to f5 by Tony. G5. I need to bring my queen in the game. Okay, we can go bishop g4. And the question is asked with this pawn. How you're going to defend? Yeah, so he's preparing for the castle. Long castle, I mean. And we'll go short castle. We'll accept the challenge. And queen to b6. Yeah, that's a good move. And the way to go for it is, how do we go for it? Yeah, how do we go? Yeah, what I think is we can go this, knight goes somewhere, and then we go knight d5. But I don't want to trade in center immediately. So we'll think here for a moment. We can go queen g3. Okay, there is a trap here that I might fall. I will not fall. I mean, I know it already. Bishop takes knight, and if rook is on b1, then pawn takes, and queen takes rook. So bishop d2 is what attracting me to play. Should I play bishop g2, queen takes b2? Or we'll make a trap here. We'll first go a3. And then, wait. E3, this, does it work? Yeah, I think it works. We'll go. We have some plan. Now the question is, can we go queen b6? No. Knight f5. So it doesn't work. So we'll just cancel. King f7, then we go knight f3. And this game we have to be careful. That's the only. Yeah, he goes for h6, and clearly the hint is to go for z4. And we'll first punish this thing by playing pawn d5. Since he has not castle, so we'll punish it. Okay, he gave a check. This check doesn't accomplish anything, so we're not worried about this check. Hmm. And just think forever castles. Yeah, castling looks good. Knight g4 is still not possible because he takes. Can we go e5? E5 not possible. And yeah, knight d7 is what will go. And this game, okay, he is ready to not only give the pawn, but he's also giving the piece. And there might be some problem because our rook, queen, and bishop are in the same line. But since this move comes with tempo, we do not have to worry about it. Yeah, so he might go knight c5, attacking the bishop and the bishop twice. But I think we have good defense. And this move I like. Yeah, queen to a4 by Tony. This move actually sees the bishop trying to attack the bishop secretly and put some pressure on the knight. So his idea is to play d5. We cannot take the knight followed by this simply um, because this is picked. So probably this is the right moment to do castle. If I do castle, he might go e5, which is not a problem. Yeah, we should castle. I mean, the position demands castling here. Yeah, we'll see if any trouble. Yeah, Puneet played f3, which is a good move. Yeah, now he realized that this bishop check is not a problem, and knight z4 is actually a problem. Yeah, I'm thinking of queen b6, pawn d5 is not possible. I'm attacking on b3, and how is he gonna defend it? On b5 is not possible. So if he goes queen b3, I think I just castle, and if he takes, then I take, and position will be better for me. So queen b6, bishop g4 met with knight d7. So he has e5, takes, and then queen b6. Yeah, and the last thing, queen b6. Then if he goes knight to queen b6, knight a4. I think we have queen b5. Yeah, queen b5 doesn't do anything. So first we'll go bishop to d7 and then queen b6. That will be good. Okay, just captured immediately. Now we'll take advantage of this. We cannot go queen a4 because there is knight c5. We'll simply play queen c2, saying that this knight c4 is coming, so we're just preparing that. Yeah, knight z4 is a good move by Rishabh, but I think I mean it doesn't do any damage. On the contrary, it allow knight to d5. Yeah, this is good for me. Yeah, he plays e5. We can not take the pawn. We are a piece up, so he's threatening to play e4, which is not a problem. We can play rook e1, We can even play bishop f5 and then trade the bishop. Yeah, bishop f5 and then trade the bishop. No need to keep it. And e4 is now not a problem. He goes g6, a very weird variation. And now I think I have to go for.
Hello.
Yes, Shaman, how are you? We are having a simul here, and I have prepared against this what to play. The move here is to go bishop c4 check, king g7, and then knight to e5. I'm just figuring out if it is the right order to go for. Also, bishop d3 is playable. Bishop d3 forces bishop f5.
Zoom bro.
Yes, yes, please.
मुल्क खेल रहे हो क्या?
साइमन में है भाई.
King g7. Yeah, and I'm okay. I'll come for this game.
Simultaneous. He's playing simultaneous against many
This
players.
game, opponent just castles, and he's ready to play with the open file. And I'm suspicious. I'll play f6. We'll see what he wants to do with the bishop. Okay, Akash goes for the immediate z4,
आकाश बताओ आप भी खेल रहे हो क्या?
and
शुभम के साथ ही खेल रहा हूँ भाई.
I'll just force everything to trade off. Here, Tony played the move bishop to e3, which is a good move. I really like it. Yeah, but it's not clear how to develop pieces in the game. I really want to take bishop f3, bishop f3, gf3, and we do not accomplish anything. We are not getting anything. How to make the things progress? This is a good plan. Knight h7, I think. Usually knight h7, then he has e5. The bishop becomes undefended, so I'm slightly worried about that. This, and if he provokes, then we'll take, because anytime we can take it. Knight h7, he has e5. We take, he takes, and then bishop hangs. So knight s1 is almost forced. And we have the game of Akash, where we can force. Should we go for queen a4, trying to attack the bishop? I think we can just give one pawn. We go there, he take with the knight, we take with the pawn, he take with the rook. We play a6, b5. Looks good. And the question is what to do with this knight. This will shift somewhere else. Or maybe we can start with bishop e3. Yeah, bishop e3 is good. And this will come to this point. Because we need time for that to calculate. He goes for h3. That's a weird line. I want to go like this, but maybe it isn't. Yeah, this move just allows f4. Yesterday only we saw this move. If you go knight b6, doesn't do anything. Knight c5 put pressure on the pawn, provokes f3. That looks good. And now let's try to figure out the moves here. Yeah, so this is the Register game, and he has played g6. And I'm considering bishop c4 or d3 is one of the moves that we need to play. Bishop c4, and if bishop to e6, then it's a blunder because we have bishop to knight e5, gives a check, moves the king away, who is defending the bishop, and then we take the bishop. So bishop c4 almost forces king g7 or e6. E6 is not good again. So he'll go king to g7, and the idea is to, we can even try bishop d3 or knight e5 or c4. Yeah, I think we should go for forcing variation, knight e5, and we can even do, or we cannot do pre-move. What we're doing, can't do pre-move. And this is Rishabh by game. So queen has gone back. So it's time to launch our attack. Queen to g3. I think queen to, okay, he attacks the knight, which is a good move. And we'll simply save it. Where do you save it? Yeah, we go knight to d2. It looks like he has some counterplay, but maybe he will not have. And now we can go queen b6. Again, queen b6 has some issues like takes, and then queen check, then knight goes back. Queen b6 doesn't do anything, or we just do castle, but he has a good pawn structure, which he can utilize for the attack. Makes sense. So knight c6 is not playable. We want to go for either short castle or queen b6. You don't want to take it. We'll want him to take it. His pawns are on the light square, like except 3 pawns. And this pawn probably will come to the light square. So he wants to trade the bishop. Good. Good strategy. And there is no good way to deny it. We have to accept it. Yeah, I will just castle, but I think in this, let's calculate this. Queen b6, bishop takes bishop, knight takes bishop, queen, knight e4, and then queen b4, and then bishop blocked away, then we just take the pawn. If queen blocked away, then we take the knight, and if knight goes back, then the b2 hangs. So queen b6 makes sense. On h5 by Rishabh, not a good move, because you should usually not play the pawns in front of your king in the situation when there is attack going on. Of course, when you are attacking, you should play. We can immediately go s3. Also, we can go knight to z5. Yeah, here we simply go bishop d3. King g1 was, I think, force move. And here he wants to try something, but maybe it's not working. You can go knight to d5. And he just took, we will take, and the question is asked to the b2. Okay, he defended the pawn that way. You can just utilize one move to develop the bishop, or we develop the bishop this way, because when he moves the pawn, the rook hangs. So we don't want to do that. So we will go rook to b8. अरे भाई पॉज हो जाओ. बढ़िया. Here our knight is pinned. No, not pinned. We don't have to worry about it. We can actually take the bishop if you want. So queen takes. Okay, so this was expected. This was expected. He'll go for the move b5. And if we take, he'll take here. Good move. And if we go here, he just takes, we take. I think we have a pawn on e5, which is already a good sign. Are we missing anything? No, I don't think. Okay, so the knight trade, knight goes back. And I don't want to trade my knight. I'll simply come back. And yeah, bishop f5 was a good move, which I was thinking like he'll play. So that's a good move. And now I have to think here because it's not clear how to claim the advantage. So if we take on f5, he takes on g takes f5. Yeah, then we have some weakness. After he takes, we can play queen d3, and Akash game we have the pawn queen, so we'll go a3 b4, and for this we simply take our bishop back to d1. Okay, just took, so we go queen d3, and we forced him to defend the pawn and also allow the queen g3 check. And Puneet Sharma offered a queen exchange. I think we saw this, and oh, queen b3 is what we rejected. Yeah, and we decided that we'll just castle. Okay, if we castle, he takes, we take, he puts the pawn, we take, he take. Oh, that's not possible. Okay, we castle, he puts the pawn directly, then the bishop hangs. Yes, so I think castle is just fine. I hope we are not missing anything. Chess King Forever plays the move rook e1. We'll go a6 and b5. Or we can go directly b5. Directly b5 is not good. We'll first go a6 and then b5. And this is Akash game. He wants to do something on the queen side. But I think we have enough defense. And we must look for something to do on his game. I still do not trust if there is any. Okay, he plays d3. Yeah, d3 is a good move. I was considering queen move, but e6. I was considering queen move, but he played the e6, which is usually a good move. But of course, his position is better. But the problem is the difficulty of his difficulty of his like it's difficult to play the position, and I think he blundered. If we give queen check, king almost doesn't have any square. Wow. E6 is what I was not considering, but he played. Okay, Rishabh took the pawn, and we just take back. And nicely, the bishop on d1 and c1 look like they are not good. And here we can just go s3, and he takes our bishop. Wait a second, are we missing something? Knight g4 h3. S3 met with queen takes pawn. We just take the knight, and I think we are very happy. Yeah, queen defends the knight. Nice thing. So in one game we have almost achieved whatever things we wanted. Akash wants me to take the knight, but of course I am not fool. I am stupid. Yeah, that makes sense. So I'll play bishop d7, preparing b5 again. Okay, so queen takes pawn was expected, and we saw we just take the knight and we enjoy our piece as well as the attack on the king. Okay, he took with the this, but this blunders into the bishop c6 or c5. This is the game of Puneet. Yeah, this is. I mean, I can feel the strength in his moves. That's a good move. And what I play, I'm considering to develop one of the rook, or we can consider a5. A5. A5 cannot be good. No way. When so many things are going on in the center, you can't play a5. We need to open this bishop. Is this a good way? Knight e8. Okay, if we go knight to h4, there is g4, and there is nothing. So we need to shift this knight, or we play rook c8. He takes the queen. We take with the pawn. He plays the pawn, and then we go knight here. And if he takes, and we are happy. So rook c8. Thank you for the game, register. And I think Akash Bhai blundered the game. We have so many things we can play. Bishop c5. Yeah, let's go bishop there. c5, attacking the rook. Oh, but wait. Bishop c5 runs into queen takes knight, queen check, and then we win the queen. Yeah, bishop c5 is good. So rook takes knight doesn't work, and this move is not a good move. Rishabh Bhai. And now I need to look. I'm looking for knight takes pawn, f7. If it works, knight f7, rook f7, and then we go f6. Yeah, the position is demanding for me. Like play knight f7. Just play it. Or we can take the knight. Yeah, this looks more better. We just take the knight, provoke bishop takes knight, and then play pawn f5, which is also good. And this is chess king forever. Plays the knight move, and this hangs the pawn. Actually, not. It doesn't hang. It doesn't hang. We can take the knight once. We take with the pawn, and then we can make a double pawn, and that will help in the. Okay, took with the pawn, not with the bishop, but of course the pawn takes loses a pawn. So we have queen takes g6, and this is a cast game. We can take the rook if we want. Yeah, now this is interesting. We need to see if there is any tactic. We need to see if there is any tactic. We can also go queen e4 check first, and then take the rook, because then the knight doesn't have any good ideas. Yeah, this looks good. Queen e4 check and then take. Okay, he just took back, and bishop to. I can play b5. If he takes, I can take. Yeah, this is good. And I think now we can take it. Or if we want to be, a little more, then you can give one more check. Queen b4. But we just want to keep it clean. queen before king somewhere, and then we take the rook, we take with the pawn, and we do not gain anything. So we just take the rook. We have some checks with the pawn takes h2. I mean, the rook is not going anywhere. We don't have to. We can even just take with the pawn. Yeah, why to allow any counterplay? Yeah, no counterplay. And here he just took, I think, and take with the bishop. Also can take with the pawn. Bishop takes, and then if he takes, I take with the rook. No, so pawn takes. My one pawn will be stopping his two pawn. And Rishabh Bhai offered queen exchange, which of course I should reject. I mean, even if I accept, it would be in my favor because I'm a pawn. But since we have the attack, we will not accept it. Puneet Sharma is cooking something. Well done, Puneet Bhai. Now this is a threat. Yeah, this is a good move. This is a good move. Right? This is too good. What to play here? This thing doesn't look good here. It just doesn't. I mean, it can be played, but how to punish it? He wants to go g4, h4. We'll come back to this very soon. Rishabh Bhai thinking. Okay, everybody is thinking. And I'm thinking in, oh, I already have two win. I didn't know that. Against whom I have the win? Mm, okay, so Register already resigned. And Tony resigned by playing the pawn move. Pawn move is a good move. It's a good move. But anyway, he resigned. We can't do anything. Yeah, so here you have to think. King f2 is a very good move. I really like it. And this gives me also some ideas. Like I can play it. Usually I play in C7 I do not play king f2, but we'll consider. No, it's a good idea. Immediate g4 is a blunder. Oh no, it's not a blunder. We have the f7. So he had made a good pressure here. And even if we want, we can't play f5. And king h8, we don't have time to play. So the immediate threat is to play d5. Now d5 is a move which we should consider. Also e5 is a move. I mean, the main threat is e5. If we take, he takes, and our knight is in trouble, and the queen is in trouble. So we need to figure it out. Figure out something. We can trade the queen, which we do not want, or we can move the knight from f6 in order to play f5. We can move the knight somewhere, and then it is possible. This is a good question he asked me. And Akash has played something. Now we can take the rook if we want, or we can even have one check. Okay, we can we'll take the rook. Queen takes again is not possible, which forces the queen trade. And he played the move pawn to c4. Do we have this move? Then he plays the pawn to e5, and if we take, then it's possible because then it comes with attack on queen. So we go this. We take the what am I smoking? That is defended. Hmm. Do we have e5? Thanks. D6 is hanging. We can improve the bishop to c4. Also, we are controlling c4. King f2 is a very good move, which I didn't think about, and still I do not have any plan. क्या मेरे को जरा 1 मिनट में पानी लेके आता हूँ, है ना?
Okay. You want idea, Shubham?
पानी लेने गए भाई.
I want that.
You want ideas?
मेरे पास कुछ आइडियाज है आकाश भाई के लिए, बट आई कांट से.
नहीं, मेरे गेम में आई एम जस्ट चिलिंग भाई. मेरे गेम I know I'll lose, but I'm like I want to make his life hard before resigning.
I am definitely losing, but yeah.
I think भाई अपने बिशप से ले लेना था आपको. You went with the pawn move. I think that was bad.
Yeah, I wanted to open my F file, but
Okay, we are back.
now that's a
शुभम भाई आइडिया चाहिए पुनीत के गेम में?
No, bhai, no. I'll check it out.
Okay.
By myself.
Okay.
Your ideas are very risky.
वो तो उनके गेम में भी दिख रहा है.
भाई क्या ही किया आपने? You just gave everything.
There was some counter players hoping on, but you saw it. Okay.
भाई अगर काउंटर प्ले पॉसिबल है, सॉरी काउंटर प्ले अगर स्टॉप हो सकता है तो आप ये एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर सकते ना कि आई विल नॉट सी. You have to make things in a way that even if I defend, it will not work. For me.
Akash bhai never wants to win. He wants to troll and win.
एक सेकंड, पानी नहीं हो गया सर. पानी चाहिए, हो गया. Yeah, this is a good move. And this e5 is really a problem. Yeah.
क्वीन एक्सचेंज क्यों नहीं करे इस वाले बोर्ड पे अभी तक?
I don't want to exchange the queen because it will help him only. I see a tactics. To go out of this stack now. Queen e5.
I was considering strongly for E3. मतलब E3 या strongly considering E3 that board.
इसकी साइड हो रहा है भाई. देखो भाई.
Sahil bhai.
Sahil bhai. Shubham bhai.
Yeah,
अरे सॉरी मैच नहीं.
okay, everything is playable. Yeah, exactly. Everything is playable. Whatever I play is a good move. I'm setting up tactics. Knight takes e5, and if it takes, I can take it with the queen, and then the rook in the corner hangs. So we just improved the bishop. And this is the game of Rishabh. Rishabh is ready to give one more pawn. He's a very kind-hearted person, I feel.
तारीफ भी ट्रोल करते हुए कर रहे हो क्या बात?
Okay, so Akash Bhai is ready to exchange the knight, and he will take with the pawn as F1 because he sees some queen h7 ideas followed by queen h2. So if we go there, he has queen h7, but then we got to play queen takes d6. Yeah, so this is good. And this is the game of, oh, this was nice. This side in consider, you'll take queen g6 in between move. Okay, so if I play bishop takes pawn on e6, you have to play queen takes e6, and then I have f5, which is a good move. And this is the game of cards. So I have rook f7 and almost no thing to. Okay, he didn't take the pawn, which, oh my, he saw this thing. I saw, like, if he takes the pawn, we can play rook b2, and then we can take the pawn, and our rook is already in the second rank. So he played hc1. This is a good move. Yeah. He's really playing very well. Rook hc1. How do you respond it? We can go this way, but the king is actually safe on f2 than anywhere else. You can consider rook c6 and if d5. Something d5 is gonna play. Then rook c7. If d5, d5 is kind of over commitment. We have knight c5, and if he takes, then we have take rook c5. While rook c6 look like it's good. He doesn't have any pawn to play right now, and this is the game of Williams, and he has played the queen d2, which is a good move. And it's time to reroute the knight also to the better spot. Yeah, he took with the queen as expected. Will play pawn f5. He took the queen back, and he allowed us to play knight d5. Knight d5 we cannot play because there is e6, and if I take, then the rook on f1 hangs. I mean, e6 anyway is a good move because even if the rook was defended, he'll play. But since he has given me 2 pawns, I will say him that I will not go for attack anymore. Okay, so he's offering a queen trade. I thought he'll go for attack. He's offering queen trade, and I think queen trade will be in his favor because knight take, and the knight is into trading into my position.
एक बार बता सकते हो उन्होंने पॉन क्यों नहीं लिया?
Which one? b7. b7 is anyway.
भाई शुभम, ये क्वेश्चन था मेरे पास. Why didn't you consider e6 before queen f5?
e6 move. E6 move weakens D6 square.
Yes.
E6 move weakens D6 pawn. So in the long term. So
But it was stopping all those ideas and queen. Okay, pawn push ideas.
that's a very okay. You are expecting him to push the pawn, like stopping these ideas.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
In this position, if you play E6, it doesn't stop these ideas. Anyway, he'll go knight D5, and then you have to
Pawn d5 is fine. Then queen.
knight C5.
Then queen case. Yes.
No, but your queen will be misplaced, right? You cannot. You don't want to keep it on A6. So he played rook to H7, trying to develop the rook, and I'm countering it by doubling my rook. But he immediately made a threat of queen trade, saying that your queen is undefended. So you have to.
Do you want to triple?
Triple क्या भाई?
डबलिंग रो करना था ना, वही फाइल में ट्रिपल करने का सोच रहे हो क्या? सोच रहे हो?
I'm thinking of queen takes, knight takes, and this pawn is hanging, and it's not easy to defend. Yeah, it's not easy to defend, so we cannot go for queen trade. We'll just decline it once more. Queen c7 and queen d8. D8 is not a good idea. Queen c7, and if d5, d5, then what? Rook c4, d3, and the rook is trapped. This is so good. My time is low. In which game? Okay, he offered a bishop exchange. I'm happy. I'm very happy. And Rishabh is thinking. So we'll simply trade everything and we'll enjoy our extra pawn. Queen c7 if he goes d5. Rook c5. And if he gives the bishop, I'm happy. Yeah, I'm d5. I think either rook c5 or we'll go a6, attacking the queen and then saving the rook. We are gaining this square. The thread is this and this, so many threads. I'm 2 pawn up, so I just have gone for the exchange. He placed these rook there. Okay, he just took the pawn. I didn't see that. He can take the pawn. But actually he can take the pawn. Yeah, he can take the pawn. I didn't consider that idea. That's a good move. Pawn up. Completely forgot that the pawn is independent. Have queen d7. Knight here is not good. Have queen d7, knight goes back, and then we have to.
What if he plays rook?
I mean, the knight is hanging. He doesn't have time to play anything. Queen d7, knight goes back. I wanted to trade this bishop. I was not letting us go try f5. Okay, queen d7 and knight goes back, then I'll go queen d7. Yeah, this is good. If knight c3, then queen b7. So he's attacking my rook.
ये सोचा था मैंने.
Knight d5
Let's
is
sort
not,
out
it's
this.
not a problem. I don't think it's a problem.
It is helping you. Knight takes knight. Pawn takes.
Yeah, I mean,
You take the
knight
rook.
takes is post, no doubt. Pawn takes is not a good move. He'll play queen takes. I mean, pawn takes he can play actually. Rook takes and he'll double the rook. Or the other idea is we take
Rook
the
will not.
knight.
You need not to. You need not
Either
to
rook
take the
c4,
rook.
rook c4 is blundered. I can
D2.
first play pawn a6.
C2. Why not rook C2? Your knight hangs. Okay.
c2 knight hand. I mean, वो बाद में दिखता, बट मैं रुक c2 वैसे भी कंसीडर नहीं करता, तो I mean knight तो ले ही लो भाई पहले. I don't know what he has calculated. Knight लेना तो सोचता. Okay, he defended the pawn. Just by defending the pawn, we go this, we do this, he takes this, and then he's supposed to take, we take, and even the rook endgame is fine. Wow, that's nice. Okay, he took with the queen, and queen takes is what I was expecting. Now I have to play. I think I can play knight to f6.
Yeah.
Play the rook.
Yeah.
Double here.
It helped your problem. He solved your problem, I guess.
Yeah, I was. My pieces were congested, and he just solved my problem.
Are you thinking E6 as a possibility?
E6 is not what I'm thinking. E6 is not considering. Well, C8 is what I like. I do not want to give the claim of C6. Yeah, this becomes one pawn. Okay, now I can go here. But does it lose anything? This attacks here, this attacks here. I mean, this pawn is immediately hanging. This pawn is hanging. What did I miss? I don't think I missed anything. No, I didn't miss anything. It takes b4. What is the move? I don't see anything. If there is any trap, he'll is playing some. Okay, now if bishop takes knight, pawn takes, he has king takes e6. So that I will be only one pawn up, which is not good. Now I cannot offer knight exchange. And f4 was played by. Oh, his idea was to play f4. That's a good idea. So I have knight c4, rook c4, rook takes, queen takes, and I try. I have rook takes knight, bishop takes, doesn't work. Pawn f4 is a good move. Do we have queen a7? What I'm doing? The knight is trapped. Wow. The knight is trapped.
Not exactly.
The knight is trapped. So we have this knight to z4. Fine. ऐसे मूव करने पड़ता है, बताओ. Knight g4.
Where is the combination?
Knight g4. This is knight g4. How do we respond? Knight g4. Then what is the move? What he will play? Of course, the threat is to take the bishop. So knight g4, I believe he'll go c6. And if we take his bishop, he'll take our rook. And our knight, our knight is still trapped. That's the problem.
Why he can't take that knight? If knight is g4 means?
If he takes, then we take the knight here, and the problem is solved. If he takes anyway, we'll just take on d4. So knight g4, then he will go knight c6. Yeah.
Do you have an intermezzo move That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, same thing. Knight g4, knight c6. Knight takes bishop, then knight takes rook, and the knight is still lost. We lose the knight, no doubt. Do we have rook d4, bishop d4, and then knight f3 check? He takes with something, and then we take with the bishop. Okay, I'll consider this move. And in Puneet game, what happened? Puneet is really, I mean, his moves are very good. He just took the rook. And I believe we'll take with the, yeah.
Asking you, queen trade करना है pawn से लेना है.
Blunder, you see. Queen trade is a blunder immediately. You do
Yes.
see the tactics?
Yeah.
Yes, I see.
Again, the rook will come.
Rook
You
c1.
don't have
Rook
time to
c1.
take the queen because first rook takes rook. So b takes c6 is forced. Here I don't see any idea to save the knight. So if you're going to lose full piece, at least not lose the full piece, instead lose the exchange.
Exchange.
You might think how we are going to solve the problem of knights. We will solve the problem.
Oh, why you take that knight? What is the negative in that case?
Check. There's an intermediate check, and we get exchange. We will be exchanged
Very
wrong, but
important bishop. His bishop is a very good piece,
we will be exchanged.
so we'll get that.
But he has done fianchetto, so all the dark spots are weak once the trade happens.
Okay.
This looks in our favor. I mean, of course, positionally he must be better, or with the engine wise he must be better. But practically, it's difficult for him to play from here.
But his dark squares are weak, right?
Yeah, dark spots are also weak. He has to first give one pawn. So pawn to mili raha bhai. Wants to go here, which is not a problem. I don't want to play b4. ये pawn भी ले ही लो भाई. ये भाई, क्या जा रहा है? I think now we are in good shape because the pawns are in the same side.
Rook आ जाएगा.
Isn't it a mistake?
They will try to penetrate himself.
We have a check. Oh wait, I think I'm blunder. No, nobody can take the knight. I thought he can play rook takes knight. That's funny. Okay, so he goes to there. And now this is interesting to calculate d5 because if
One
he
push.
takes v,
One push.
I mean, if he d5, he takes v take, he take with the queen, and then we get to play knight f6 or knight d6. It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
I see the H pawn is hanging as well. Can we go capture that?
What is it?
The H pawn is also hanging.
This pawn. Oh, you should not capture this pawn. Like, क्या ही कर रहे हो आप भी? This will create problem for you. The king is in the same line.
Yeah, in backside gets open. Yeah, if rook will come in, it's open for black.
I think d5 is what I will go. d5, e5, then there is knight b6. And if you go c5, c5 he takes, we take, and there is b2 hanging. But c5 he doesn't have to take it. He can just push the pawn.
Yeah, we will do pushing only.
Anyway, b2 hangs.
C6 still not considering.
E6 no way, no. E6 is
E6.
no, I'm not considering it right. And what is the purpose of E6? Doesn't make anything possible.
You are just inviting him. One push कर मैं lock करूँगा.
D5 is like what it is good. He cannot take, and now I'm restricting his bishop. Yeah, so now rook f3 is forced to defend the bishop, defend the pawn. My opponent offered a draw. Now I will reject. Now I will reject the draw.
Your time.
No,
Maybe
time 8 minutes is enough. Like, time 8 minutes is enough to play. I think I'll first go h4, restricting the king. Oh, wait. I see some strategy. A checkmate strategy. So we have 2 games going on, or 3 games going on. If it's, I mean, draw is definitely possible because rook plus pawn against against. Okay, just entered in the position. No, by pawn.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
There's a weak pawn on here, so let's attack this pawn. And how you're going to defend?
Let him push
Okay,
G3.
G3 is good for me. I
G3.
mean, it hangs h3.
Push him.
So he has to defend actively. That means with the piece. And I can put pressure. Like if he defends with the queen, then we have e5. So he has to defend with the rook. This guy is in trouble.
Rishabh, I realized it, I guess. I just now you realized it.
Puneet has played very well, right? I might lose this game only, but
काश मैं भी होता फिर 2 गेम हो जाती.
yeah, there is a possibility. Because I'm not sure about the. I mean, in terms of pieces, everything is equal. And it's a good
आज तो
thing.
मेरे रैपिड और क्लासिक तो अच्छे निकलेगा.
If the queen moves anywhere, we can take it with the pawn, and we have connected pawn, and also the claim over c5. Okay. Okay, the question is, can we go this first? In here,
Yeah, I think it's a mate. It's a mate.
pawn check. King
Mate.
takes pawn.
Oh, one more spice there. One more spice. After that check, I can escape. Before that, you can block.
Hey,
After that,
Vijay.
you can.
Hey Vijay,
Yeah.
मत करो
let
भाई।
him calculate.
भाई, करने दो भाई। क्यों कर रहे हो परेशान? नहीं।
You're helping a player who's rated 700 more.
I'll go rook f4 first instead of that one. That f4 almost forces him to play the move rook h7, and then have a check. King is forced to go on f7. Then I have another check. I'm winning one pawn.
Instead of this side, you can check it. It is a fork. Knight king. G.
Yeah, I see knight g5 rook I see, but the problem is you didn't see further. When you take knight takes, knight g5, and when you take the rook, the problem is your own rook is hanging on f1. You forgot about that?
Before that, no, already you said f4, rook f4, you mentioned. So already rook in f4.
No, rook f4, then you can't move your knight because the rook hangs directly. Okay, rook f4 is what I would say.
Yeah, that only you mentioned first earlier.
And he defended with the rook as expected. Okay, he's seeing that time is low. If one game is finished, we can open two games into two different tabs and we can play one by one. Okay, so in Puneet game, something is happening. We can't take the pawn, and we cannot let him take the pawn. So he's trying to beat me on. Oh wait. I think we are winning, right? We have d5. We have d5. Why to fight? Wow, that's nice. And Puneet, what did Puneet play? He played queen d3. Why queen d3? Okay, he wants to play rook c1 anyway. So knight takes c takes d5 is not good, I believe. Knight takes d5, attacking the bishop. Okay, so that move was forced. They go here, yes, yes. Wait a sec. We have this. Now knight g5 is revoked. So we got a passing pawn, and we'll use the passing pawn to win the game. Okay, so we are gaining ton of material. And this is the game of focus. So this is the game of savings. How do we play here? I think the bishop has already done his work well. We can bring the bishop. This gives up a pawn. But I'm not interested in a pawn.
Yeah, after that you get more threatened to hatch down.
Yeah,
But
I'm
yeah,
not interested in
Black
pawn.
Bishop also. Yeah.
He's offering rook exchange, and of course we will decline it. We should decline on d5. That's good. Yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
So Rishabh, we are playing very well till this point. Oh wait, I thought this is check. That was not check. And that's not a check. Great game, bhai. This is interesting. He just gave a pawn, but of course I'm very less interested in the pawn. E6. I think it's fine. Or we just simply rook b8. Yeah, rook b8 चल जाएगा. The threat on it. Opponent, I think, is making mistake here. अरे ऋषभ भाई आपको बटन नहीं दिखता है क्या भाई?
अच्छा रिजाइन मत नहीं बोलो, नहीं देखता।
बढ़िया बढ़िया भाई। वैसे मैं आई आई मीन encouraged not to resign. Encouraged not to resign. We can push the pawn till this point. Wait. We have to be careful. We have to be careful and just push the pawn. देखेंगे भाई, गेम ही तो हारेंगे और क्या जा रहा है। Oh, wait. ये क्या हो गया भाई, ये क्या हो गया। अरे रिस्तो भाई, मैं चेकमेट कर
What happened? What happened?
Draw.
Stalemate.
Stalemate happened.
Nice. ऋषभ भाई,
That's nice.
उनको चेला बना लो भाई।
आप किसे तो
ऋषभ भाई खेलोगे एक मैच? क्या खेलना चाहोगे, ब्लेड्स, बुलेट या रैपिड?
रैपिड।
क्या टाइम चाहिए?
I thought you have enough things to.
0 कर लेते हैं।
क्या चीज?
10 + 0।
ओके।
रिस्तो भाई keep fighting. बढ़िया रिस्तो भाई।
आपकी वाइट में सबसे अच्छी ओपनिंग क्या है?
D4।
बढ़िया भाई।
भेज दिया आपको।
So I play Italian.
Yeah, this is good.
खेलो अपनी बेस्ट ओपनिंग खेलो।
पहले इसको स्विच बंद करते हैं।
I play Italian.
बढ़िया भाई रिस्तो भाई। मेरे को मैं चेकमेट कर ही दिया भाई, बस हो ही गया चेकमेट।
Actually आप अगर रुक के बजाय क्वीन मूव करते तो
हाँ मतलब कर देता भाई। उसमें क्या होता है ना कि मैं ये सोच रहा था पहले रुक से कवर कर लेते हैं ना और फिर जाके चेकमेट कर देंगे, बट आई फॉरगेट दैट।
नहीं तो मैं इसीलिए पीछे आ रहा था कि मैं पॉन्स के जो लीगल मूव है वो कैंसिल कर सकूं।
मैंने मुझे लगा भाई आपके पास फोन वगैरह सब कुछ है, अभी स्टीलमेट कहाँ होगा, तो मैंने स्टीलमेट का तो आइडिया रिजेक्ट कर दिया था भाई। आई थॉट यू हैव लाइक इनफ थिंग्स टू प्ले।
No, once I'm like clearly lost, I try to play first.
बढ़िया भाई। With the I'll take the pawn, but yeah, I think now we'll take the pawn. He's thinking for a long time, so I will take the pawn. Okay, so he doubled.
ऋषभ भाई क्या खेलो बताओ?
Chess.
यहाँ से आप खेलो,
आप बताओ ना क्या खेलो?
यहाँ से जो मर्जी खेलो।
देखो मैं तो 3 चीजें यहाँ पे कंसीडर कर रहा हूँ, ये नाइट S6, D5 या फिर नाइट D4। आप बताओ कौन सा कहोगे वो खेलूंगा।
नाइट D4 खेलो।
नाइट D4।
ऐसे क्यों कर रहे हो भाई?
तो फनी चीज है इसमें, बहुत लोग एक ट्रिक में फंसते ना, वाइट में को नाइट टेक्स E5 लेते हैं, which is a trap. और टाइम होता है।
Are you serious?
escalates queen c2, saying that if you take the pawn, we will take your pawn. So we cannot take the pawn. But we can definitely go queen d6, saying that this is hanging. But then he has e3. Yes.
You can take the pawn, you can take this pawn, and again able to check. You can go up.
क्यों हो रहे हो इतने aggressive क्यों हो रहे हो क्या ओपनिंग है
अभी तो आ रहा हूँ यही तो मैं बस वो
Queen takes, queen takes.
No. Good.
It's queen a8.
He made a mistake. After check, we can go check. And again, we can push the pawn also if you.
Then we can push the
Bishop.
Yeah, what do you say about this thing? Wally? Rook f4 is what I want to play. Okay, guys, look at this tactic.
ऋषभ भाई अब तो आप बढ़िया पोजीशन में हो क्या लगता है
तो प्लेयर के ऊपर है
पॉइंट
आई मीन टेक्निकली आपको जीतना ही चाहिए ये गेम
लॉजिकली तो मैं ही जीतूंगा बट ओके
क्या कर पाऊंगा ये
कोई बात नहीं
Why you moved that queen there?
मुझे लगा कि he has to move the king and then I'm winning. क्या ही फूक रहा हूँ भाई मैं. I can't even do this.
कहाँ चले गए आप
Wait.
सही
साथ दे दो एक पीस
कर दो कोई दिक्कत
Wait, you can try. Oh my god. B4, B3.
B3 bishop hangs.
But you can that checkmate opportunity. You can take that H3 check.
Take the knight and take the rook. But of course only we have given the
Sorry. There is some closed.
ऋषभ भाई
opportunity
आपने
that
मेरा सैक्रिफाइस दे
go
दिया
for. If you go for the B3, then you take the bishop means H3 check. He can block one using.
yeah.
Yeah, but again, F3 check, you can take the rook.
ऋषभ
That also,
भाई
that also there. And he make a king move means you can keep check with the rook and you get some chance to win.
ऋषभ भाई इतना सोच के खेलोगे तो
Oh my god, no, no,
the
no, no, no.
defensive.
Sorry. With already queen is there. Is queen
मतलब क्या
want to
E3
go?
queen can take.
थोड़ा सा हारना लगूंगा
Hmm.
ऋषभ भाई
कर दो चेक
Check, then he has what? And just take that.
ऋष
Check.
ये क्या कर दिया ऋषभ भाई
है क्या कोई मूवी नहीं
He's trying to block.
Yeah, he's starting meeting like just one.
Yeah.
अरे पर गेम करना
सिसिलियन में अच्छे हो आप
I have to do this. I have to move my bishop back all the way. Okay, I want to trade the rook, but I'm not sure if it is winning. So I will.
Yeah. Now you have some chance. If you take the queen from that place, instead of a8, a8 is little dangerous to you. Instead of a8, you go for d8 means you get some opportunity.
We can take things from
See.
here, and then we take the pawn. We get check. And here, and then we take. We'll give some check. We'll give some check.
Yeah. We'll see.
We're defending this.
But yeah, actually, he can trap you within 2 3 moves. But before that, you have some good. No,
Knight d4. What is that?
no, no, no. It is good move. Good move. Yeah.
यार यहाँ पे क्या करना चाहिए क्वीन को ले आऊं या फिर टेक करके ट्रेड कर लूं सब
जो मर्जी कर दो
And then rook.
आपने इससे लिया ये तो डेवलप नाइट था मुझे लगा उससे हो गया इससे क्यों लिया मैं
Yeah, you can get his rook, but yeah, it is a good one.
डी वाले से ही लेता हूँ मैं आज
I can check after that. You can play, go for that, check and take again. But yeah, बढ़िया भाई.
क्या खेल रहा हो
इतना डरा के खेल रहे हो मेरे साथ। ये क्या बोल
मैं क्या डरा के खेल रहा हूँ मैं तो बहुत नॉर्मल खेल रहा हूँ अब तो मेरे बिशप को मार रहे हो
Still, I can see some opportunity.
मेरे बिशप क्यों मार रहे हो भाई
Oh my god. What kind of move is that? You can give a queen check and he can enter.
Yeah, I think it's mate. It's done.
Yeah. He's opened the path.
बिशप भाई रिजाइन ही कर दो
रिजाइन
ये सब स्टेलमेट का चांस तो नहीं बनेगा
कोई नहीं हरा दो
ना तो आई कैन एश्योर यू
Finish it. 1 second.
I don't.
या तो आप हार सकते हो तो आप रिजाइन कर सकते हो
Can push again.
अबे भाई भाई आपको भी पता है भाई
अच्छा तो गाइस शायद भाई एकदम स्टाइल मार रहा है कि डिजाइन या तो डिजाइन कर या वो कर
भाई टेक बैक दो भाई
क्या? वो
अरे अरे मैं रुक लेने वाला था, गलती से नाइट पे लग गया।
हाँ हाँ, ये कर ये
नो
कर
नो
वो
टेक
ऐसे
नो
करके
टेक
नहीं
बैक,
होती भाई।
नो टेक बैक भाई, नो टेक बैक।
अरे भाई आप लोग को पता भी नहीं है ऐसी नो टेक भाई, भाई देख तो लो।
नहीं देखेंगे भाई, आप नो टेक।
हमको पूरा नहीं
You
चाहिए
can
भाई।
try look F5 try F5. There you get any opportunity or can
चल
do.
भाई आपको डिसाइड करेगा।
खेल लो भाई, चलो आ जाओ खेल लो। मैं तो ये सोचा था अभी भी हार गए फिर तो भाई बहुत बड़ी वाली।
कर दो
आ
कर
जाओ
दो
आ जाओ। नहीं नहीं अब
But
तो आ जाओ भाई, अगर शुभम को मैं
G4 is made.
शुभम से क्वीन हार के इससे ड्रॉ कर
G4 is
सकता हूँ,
indeed made.
मतलब मैं तब भी
We
विनिंग
go
पोजीशन में, तो आप तो
to
फिर आ जाओ, आप आ
H2
जाओ।
or G2. There's a two moves.
He goes
Okay.
what he goes back.
Okay. Now you can give a queen check. Queen check.
Queen check से कुछ नहीं होगा भाई, किंग हैंड के लिए देना।
No, no. Okay, okay, check. You will go. Yeah, okay.
If we go this is mate. What is mate?
Yeah, that is made, right?
कोई calculate
You can recall that. Check. It's a checkmate, right?
G5 and king H4 and there is nothing.
Yeah, I
C5
think
also
you go for.
F5.
Sorry.
Rook F5.
No, that you can do that. No, not like that. You can go for queen F3. Queen F3 you can go.
This is anyway losing.
Yeah, queen is losing, but that is the only way to defend that.
If we lose the queen, then there is a checkmate happening here.
No. Yeah. It's made. It made. No. That also made. Actually, you can go Queen G3 is a mate. That also Queen G3 mate.
Queen F3 is mate,
Actually, it's a first move. Yeah.
and then yeah, so he doesn't hit any.
Sorry, Queen F5.
यार मैंने क्यों
Yeah,
करा?
mate. No.
We can distract the king.
भाई ये तो मत करो भाई, ऋषभ भाई ये मत करो भाई।
We have this king here.
ऋषभ भाई,
अरे खेलो।
अरे नहीं भाई नहीं, टेक बैक दो भाई, ये क्या कर रहा है आप, क्यों क्वीन दे रहे हो? अरे भाई कोई टेक बैक लो भाई, ऐसे नहीं जीतना
King
अच्छा
भाई, टेक बैक दो
Check.
भाई, टेक बैक दो ना।
मैं देख रहा हूँ, तुम ही रिजेक्ट कर रहे हो।
ऋषभ भाई
अबे सही में नहीं हो रहा, मैं ठीक कर रहा हूँ।
अच्छा टेक बैक आप भेजना।
मैं ही भेज रहा हूँ।
अरे भाई यार,
ये देख, एक मैं शेयर भी कर देता हूँ स्क्रीन।
Why you are going to take that knife? Look.
because
चैलेंजिंग में कर रहा
pawn
हूँ।
F6 and H5.
Okay. But again, you can come that D4 look is there, right?
But pawn H6 is checkmate.
Sorry.
Pawn H6. There is a bishop on F8.
No. Okay.
It's tricky, why it's tricky.
He's not giving. Answer.
This is mate, this is mate.
Okay. Yeah.
And if this, probably we have this. And king here, met with this. Oh, we just win the queen. And we're already at 3 cup. Checkmate 2. What is this? What is this?
He's make taking more moves.
This is completely insane. I mean, if he wins
Yeah.
with this is just insane. Okay. So
Actually,
this check
this
he
is
made when there is no more check.
no. Again, you can check. Okay. Yeah, correct.
Discovering.
Yeah, correct. There's promote check. Yeah.
So it's a resignation.
So ये तो देखा ही नहीं कौन मर
Wait,
रहा
wait,
है.
wait, 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 wait. Actually, he played well. He made some mistakes in the.
Oh, is there any stalemate possibility? No. He has so many pawns. He has so many pawns.
Yeah, he is saying.
Yeah, I was losing, I think, in this game. Or in the Puneet game, I was losing. Not losing, probably some pressure.
I said, game,
Format.
draw. Why means. Sub boy, you made draw. Awesome boy.
Hmm?
You made draw.
Yeah.
You need to give trade.
What?
Need to give a trade.
When I win against you, I'll give you a tip.
Okay. Then it will happen soon. I'm waiting for a trade list.
Yeah, sure. Good, I'll treat you personally. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we can stop the
Stream.
yeah, right. And then we'll let's analyze after that.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks everybody.